Deal has been extremely popular. It's from the brand Cougar, and they are based out of Canada, where, as you can imagine, they understand cold weather. This boot is all about that. This is your boot specifically for those who are in an area where it gets cold and wet and rainy and snowy, and you want to stay dry and comfortable in the elements. It is the waterproof insulated winter boot called Cardiff. Over 8,000 pairs of these boots have been ordered. That's more than half of the quantity that we started with. And remember, big deal. Big stands for before it's gone at that sale price. So the sale price is about 45% off of the regular QVC price for these boots. So let me take you through the specifics, and I'll start with color, and then I'm going to show you with one of the lighter colors kind of the features that make this a good winter boot. So I'll start with the color down here. This is black, and I love that, you know, you've got sort of, if you're familiar with sort of that duck boot styling, where you've got the rubber upper and sole, and then it's stitched at the collar of that boot, so that that's part of what protects you from the elements, that nothing is seeping in. So this is your black pair done on a gray sole, and then I love the quilted part of the boot, which gives you kind of puffer coat meets duck boot, all in one great style to keep you dry for winter. Here's the color navy. I like the metallic finish too, to the textile portion that gives you, again, that puffer coat styling. This one is such a cool option. This is silver, because the puffer portion is kind of metallic silver, kind of a matte metallic silver. And then again, you've got the silver rubber upper, and also the sole is done in kind of a, I would describe this as more of a stone color. And then here is the olive. And this one gives you a suede look to that puffer. This is a man-made material on top, but it does give you a suede look. Then we have it for you in the color espresso, which is that, look at that gorgeous deep chocolate brown. And then finally, the color that Ashley was wearing, this is oyster. So if you love that color choice, that sort of snow bunny, winter white, oyster is what you're choosing. Now, this is a boot that we do offer in both medium and wide widths, but it is also a style that comes in whole sizes only. So in medium, we have sizes 6 through 12. In wides, we have sizes 6 through 11. If you are a half size, you're going to go up to the next whole size. So if you are a 7.5, you'll go up to the 8, and so forth. Now, as I mentioned, Cougar is a brand that is known for great outerwear, and known specifically for designing outerwear for the elements, for cold, snowy, rainy weather. And this boot is no exception. So as I mentioned, you've got as an upper, a nice sturdy rubber upper, gives you that duck boot kind of style. On the bottom, look at the textured sole. So when it's slick outside, when it's wet, when it's snowy, you want something that's going to help keep you sure-footed, that's got good grip and texture. And so the sole of your boot does just that. The way that the upper is connected, it is completely stitched all the way around. That's important because you don't want anything to seep in. If you step into a puddle, or it's a rainy day, or you step into a mound of snow, you want to make sure that your feet are protected on the inside. And here's where that comes into play as well. Notice the way that the tongue is done, in that it is stitched to the collar of the boot. So as opposed to it being two separate pieces going all the way down, it's one connected piece. And so it's a pull-on style boot. You can see all of this is nicely padded and quilted. It's going to feel nice and soft. Even the tongue is nice and soft. And even the lace-up style is really easy, because it's a bungee lace. There's nothing you have to tie. It's got a toggle. You pull it, and then you cinch it to the, you know, the tightness that you want around your ankle. I do want to talk about shaft height. Shaft height is approximately 7 3/4 inches. The circumference is about 17 inches. And so you've got plenty of room. If you loosen that toggle, you can get in there nice and easily, slip your foot in. And then it is lined with this soft fleecy lining all the way through. It's waterproof. meaning it is designed that water doesn't penetrate through that boot, through the upper, and then it's stitched so it doesn't seep through even at that connection. That's why if you are in an area where it gets wet and cold and snowy and rainy and icy, you want to make sure you have a good winter boot. Now you can have one and it'll be less than $50. So, you know, we're going to be talking about the Clark's boot, which is like your ideal fall everyday go-to boot. But on those days when the weatherman or weather woman or weather person says, we're expecting inclement weather, it's going to be stormy, it's going to be snowy, it's going to be cold. You want your feet to be insulated. You want them to be comfortable, and then when you step out into the elements, you want to stay dry in the boots that you're wearing. And by the way, these happen to be cute too. Love the, right, Ashley? I love the way Ashley's done it. By the way, if you're saying, oh, what a cute little top she's wearing, that's Quacker Factory. Yeah, she's ready for the holidays with all her decorative ornaments on that top. And then we have, we're going to talk about the jeggings from Quacker Factory as well. But leggings, jeggings, bootcut pants, joggers, you name it. Anytime when you have to go out into the elements and you know it's going to be wet and cold and snowy, a good winter boot. You want to have a good winter boot in the assortment. So this is your really good winter boot that really is designed to keep your feet warm and dry. That's the main function that you'll love about your Cardiff boot. So over 9,000 gone. We have black, we have navy, we have silver, we have olive, we have espresso, and then we have ecru. Oyster. And $10 easy pay, under $50 is a big deal price. 9,000 pairs of these boots gone, and that's more than half of what we started with. Remember, you're going to size down if you're a half size because the boots are offered in whole sizes, 6 through 12 in the medium, 6 through 11 in the wide. All right, now